Hello, CAA Facebook friends. It is time for another CAA quiz. And we will give you just a moment to check in here. And while you are checking in, I am going to just check that everything is working correctly on our side for technology. Let's see here. CAA quiz. There we go. All right. So, we do have a few trial questions to get us going today. Here we go. These straps attach directly to the cheek of the bit and go back to the driver. Would that be A, a rump ring, B, rosette, C, rein, or D, a post hook? Okay. The answer to practice question 1. These straps attach directly to the cheek of the bit and go back to the driver. That would be C, rein. So this is just a practice question to give you an idea of what this is going to be like. We're just playing for bragging rights. So you can answer in the underneath in the comment section, or you can answer at home. Either one is perfectly fine. The main thing for today is to have some fun and learn a little something. Here we go with practice question number 2. A strap used to prevent horses from kicking. The ends are secured to the shafts. Would that be A, a kidney strap, B, a rosette, C, a rein, or D, a kicking strap? So the answer to practice question number 2, a strap used to prevent horses from kicking, the ends are secured to the shafts, would be a kicking strap. D. Okay, so it is 3 o'clock, and that means it is time to get going here. And are you ready? I hope so. Here we go. CAA quiz for Thursday, February 18th. This week, our focus is on being here for harness. Let me see if I can make that a little bit bigger. There we go. All right. Round 1, question 1. This shield prevents horses from seeing what is behind them. What is it called? A blinker or a winker, B, dash rod, or C, rosette? So again, this set of quizzes is all going to be focused around harness. This shield prevents horses from seeing what is behind them. What is it called? A blinker or a winker, B, a dash rod, or C, a rosette? Round 1, question 2. The bridle should be fitted so that the horse's eyes are positioned where? A, above the blinker, B, the center of the blinker, or C, below the blinker? Where should the bridle be fitted so that the horse's eyes are positioned properly? Above the blinker, the center of the blinker, or below the blinker? Round 1, question 3. What part of a harness is a face strap or face piece attached to? Would that be A, the tugs, C, the crown piece, B, the crown piece, or C, blinkers? So again, round 1, question 3. What part of the harness is a face strap or face piece attached to? Is it A, tugs, B, crown piece, or C, blinkers? Okay, round 1, question 4. I hope you're doing okay. All right. This ornamental leather pendant, often with brass spots, hangs between the saddle and the hip strap. Would that be A, kidney link, B, kidney drop, or C, jockey stick? This ornamental leather pendant, often with brass spots, often hangs between the saddle and the hip strap? Was it A, a kidney link, B, a kidney drop, or C, a jockey stick? Here we go with question 5. This is one of my favorite questions. Here we go. A hame link is also known as a hame dog. What does a hame dog do? A, secures the upper ends of the harness when they are in position on the collar. B, sit, stay, bark, they're ornamental. C, secures the lower ends of the hames when they are in position on the collar. So a hame link is also known as a hame dog. And what does a hame dog do? Does it A, secure the upper ends of the harness, or excuse me, upper ends of the hames when they are in position on the collar? B, sit, stay, bark, they're ornamental. Or C, secures the lower ends of the hames when they are in position on the collar. Okay, here we go. Round 1, question 6. A strap that is attached to the back of the saddle and to the dock in the rear is called what? Was that a check strap, B, a crupper, or C, a chain pipe? Round 1, question 6. A strap that is attached to the back of the saddle or to the dock in the rear is called an A, check strap, B, crupper, or C, chain pipe. Okay, are you ready for the answers? It looks like we have quite a few people playing today. That's really great. Great to see you guys. All right, here we go. Round 1, answer to question 1. This shield prevents horses from seeing what is behind them. What is it called? That would be a blinker or a winker. This shield prevents horses from seeing behind them. What is it called? It's called a blinker or a winker. Round 1, question 2, answer. The bridle should be fitted so that the horse's eyes are positioned where? They should be in the center of the blinker. The answer is B. The bridle should be fitted so the horse's eyes are positioned in the center of the blinker. Okay, round 1, question 3, answer. What part of the harness is a face strap or a face piece attached to? And that would be a crown piece. So that would be the drop that comes down into the center of the horse's face. What part of the harness is a face drop or a face piece attached to? And that's the crown piece. Some bridles don't have them, but most do. Round 1, question 4, answer. This ornamental leather pendant, often with brass spots, often hangs between the saddle and the hip strap, and that would be a kidney drop. So you see those a lot with the spotted harnesses, and the answer would be B. A kidney drop is the ornamental leather pendant, often with brass spots, that hangs between the saddle and the hip strap. Round 1, question 5, answer. A hame strap is also known as a hame link is also known as a hame dog. What does a hame dog do? And it secures the lower ends of the hames when they are in position on the collar. And I do apologize for being a bit distracted. It's been very quiet here today, and they've just decided to get up on the roof and try to get some ice off it, apparently, because there's something going on up there. So my apologies. Round 1, question 5, answer. A hame link is also known as a hame dog. What does a hame dog do? And it secures the lower ends of the hames when they are in position on the collar. Round 1, question 6, answer. The strap that attaches to the back of the saddle and to the dock in the rear is called a crupper. All right, we'll give you a short pause while you look at your answers, see how you did. I did want to just talk a little bit quickly about terminology. I do pull everything from Carriage Terminology by Don Birkenbile. This is our final answer on most things. So if you're looking for a great resource, this would be it. Okay, here we go with round two. Round one, question round. Jeez. Round two, question one. What is the name of the men famous for producing the Concord Coach? Is it A, Henry H. Smith and Samuel B. Collins? B, Stephen Abbott and Lewis Downing? Or C, William C. Durant and J. Dallas Dort? What was the name of the men famous for producing the Concord Coach? Henry H. Smith and Samuel B. Collins, J. Stephen Abbott or Lewis Downing, and William C. Durant and J. Dallas Dort. All right, round one, question two. What is a common sign of colic? Common sign of colic in horses is A, pawing at the ground with a forelimb, B, passing manure, or C, eating snow. Round two, question two. A common sign of colic in horses is A, pawing at the ground with a forelimb, B, passing manure, or C, eating snow. Round two, question three. A specialized piece of equipment, primarily in New England, that packs snow is called a what? Is it A, a snow roller, B, snow packer, or C, beer barrels on ice? All right, round two, question three. A specialized piece of equipment, primarily in New England, that packs snow is called a what? A snow roller, a snow packer, or beer barrels on ice? Really great to see everybody here. Isabel's here. Don is here. Patrick, Pam, Pat, Susan. Glad you guys are all been able to stop in. Rhonda, Joan, Colette. Round two, question four. A sled runner made to fit on an axle arm of a wheeled vehicle, usually found as a set, is called a what? Is that a rumble, a runner attachment, or wear iron? A sled runner made to fit onto an axle arm of a wheeled vehicle, usually found as a set. What is it called? A rumble, a runner attachment, or C, wear iron? Okay, here we go. Round two, question five. This piece is known by which two names? Is it A, water hook or bearing rein hook? B, anchor or finger draft trace tug? Or C, French or spoon dock? So this piece is known by which two names? Is it A, water hook or bearing rein hook? B, anchor or finger draft trace tug? Or C, French or spoon dock? Round two, question six. This strap, as indicated by the red arrow, is known as what? Is it a bucking strap, a trace carrier, or C, breeching or holdback strap? Round two, question two. This strap is known as a what? A, bucking strap, B, trace carrier, or C, breeching or holdback strap? Okay, here we go. Round two, answers. If you're a fan of Ken Whaling's writing, you probably know the answer to this one. Round two, question one, answer. What was the name of the men famous for producing the Concord Coach? And that would be Abbott and Downing. The answer was B, J. Stephen Abbott and Lewis Downing. William C. Durant and Dallas Dort had Durant Dort, which will be in the Carriage Journal in this March issue. Round two, question two, answer. A common sign of colic in horses is pawing at the ground with a forelimb. Pawing at the ground with a forelimb is often a common sign of colic in horses. Round two, question three, answer. A specialized piece of equipment, primarily in New England, that packs snow is called a what? And that would be a snow roller. So round 2, question 3, answer. A specialized piece of equipment, primarily in New England, that packs snow is called a what? And that is a snow roller. Round 2, question 4, answer. A sled runner made to fit onto an axle arm of a wheeled vehicle, usually found as a set, is a runner attachment. So a sled runner made to fit an axle arm of a wheeled vehicle, usually found as a set, is a runner attachment. Round 2, question 5, answer. This is a water hook or bearing rein hook. This piece is known by which two names? A water hook or a bearing rein hook? And it was called a water hook because you would have to unhook the overhead check to be able to water the horses. Round 2, question 6, answer. This strap is known as what? This is a breeching or holdback strap. Round 2, question 6, answer. This is a breeching or holdback strap. So the answer is C. We'll take a quick pause while you get a chance to look at your answers. Looks like we're doing well there, Catherine. Adrian's got some good answers. Liz is there. Tracy is out here joining us today. Sally is here. Joyce. I saw Michael on here earlier. Judy Carey. I'm so thankful that everybody's able to join us today. I know the weather outside's a little tough, but we're inside where it's nice and warm, even if they're doing some work on the upstairs. So we will get through it, and hopefully you're not able to hear that. Okay, here we go with the next set of questions. Round 3. Round 3, question 1. Shaft tug A is known as a what? Is it A, a French tug, B, an open tug, or C, a Tilbury tug? Round 3, question 1. Shaft tug A is known as a what? Is it a French tug, an open tug, or a Tilbury tug? Round 3, question 2. This item here is known as a what? Is it A, a crupper, B, breeching, or is it a harness saddle, C? This item is known as a what? A, crupper, B, breeching, or C, harness saddle? Okay, round 3, question 3. This strap is known as a what? So we have a red arrow going to this horse's chest. Is it A, bucking strap, A, B, breeching, or C, a false martingale? This strap is known as what? A, bucking strap, B, breeching, or C, false martingale? Round 3, question 4. Shaft tug B is known as what? Is it A, a French tug, B, an open tug, or C, a Tilbury tug? So this is referring to the one in the middle. And this type of shaft tug is known as a what? Is it A, a French tug, B, an open tug, or C, a Tilbury tug? So round 3, question 5. This strap is known as what? So we have these 2 red arrows and a pair on a pole. So this strap is known as what? A, a pole strap, B, breeching, or C, a loin strap? This strap is known as what? A, pole strap, B, breeching, or C, loin strap? Round 3, question 6. A shaft tug 3, or C, which is the third one closest to the question, is known as what? A, French tug, B, open tug, or C, Tilbury tug? Round 3, question 6. Shaft tug C is known as what? Is that an A, a French tug, B, an open tug, or C, a Tilbury tug? Are you ready for the answers? You guys look like you're doing pretty well here. Got lots and lots of comments, so that's just great. I'm glad we were able to answer that for you, Tracy. Okay, here we go with the answers for round 3. Round 3, question 1. Shaft tug A is known as a Tilbury tug. So that is a Tilbury tug that we're looking at in this photo. Shaft tug A. Round 3, question 2, answer. This is known as a harness saddle. This item is known as what? Is it A, a crupper, B, breeching, or C, harness saddle? It is C, harness saddle. Moving on to round 3, question 3, answer. This strap is known as what? This is a false martingale. Okay, so round 3, question 3, answer. This strap is a false martingale. Round 3, question 4, answer. So this is talking about the one in the middle, and this is an open tug. Shaft tug B is known as what? And that's an open tug. Round 3, question 5, answer. These straps are known as pole straps, or each individual one is a pole strap. So round 3, question 5, the answer to what is this strap? It is a pole strap. And it helps connect the horses to the pole. So that's an easy way to remember it. Round 3, question 6, answer. C, this diagram C is a French tug. This is a French tug. Is the answer to round 3, question 6. All right, we're going to just take a quick pause. All right, looks like you guys are doing great with your answers. That's fantastic. Everybody's being able to see everything this time. That's great. Here we go with round 4. All right. The invention of this piece of harness is considered a major turning point in history. Would that be A, the holdback strap, B, the collar, or C, breeching? The invention of this piece of harness is considered a major turning point in history. Is it A, holdback strap, B, collar, or C, breeching? Round 4, question 2. These type of chains are called what? Okay, these chains that are on these 2 horses in the front. What type of chains are these? Are these pole chains, collar chains, or pipe chains? A, pole chains, B, collar chains, or C, pipe chains? Round 4, question 3. The pair of horses at the front of a four-in-hand are called what? Are they A, wheelers, B, runners, or C, leaders? The pair of horses at the front of a four-in-hand are called what? Are they A, wheelers, B, runners, or C, leaders? Round 4, question 4. American elm, hickory, white oak, and ash are all types of wood used to make what? Is it A, wheels, B, hames, or C, bouge? American elm, hickory, white oak, and ash are all types of wood used to make what? Is it A, wheels, B, hames, or C, bouge? Okay, we have a picture here. And this is from the Germantown conference that you might remember. This driving configuration is called a what? Is it A, random, B, tandem, or C, pickaxe? This driving configuration is called a what? A, random, B, tandem, or C, pickaxe? All right, here we go with round 4, question 6. A full fifth wheel, like those often found on a marathon type vehicle, allows a front axle to turn this way and change the line of motion without disturbing the balance of the carriage body. Is it A, laterally, B, vertically, or C, back? A full fifth wheel, like those used on a marathon type vehicle, allows a front axle to turn how? Is it laterally, vertically, or back? And change the line of motion without disturbing the balance of the carriage body. Okay, here we go with round 4 answers. Looks like everybody's having some good choices here. Really great. Really, really great. Appreciate everybody staying with us today. Got some good questions going. Okay, the invention of this piece of harness is considered to be a major turning point in history, and that would be B, collar. The invention of the collar is considered a major turning point in history. Round 4, question 2, answer. What type of chains are these? And these are pole chains. Remember from the last round, we had pole straps, and these are pole chains. So the answer is pole chains to round 4, question 2. Round 4, question 3, answer. The pair of horses at the front of a four-in-hand are called what? And they are the leaders. The answer is C. The pair of horses at the front of the four-in-hand are called leaders. Round 4, question 4, answer. American elm, hickory, white oak, ash are all types of wood used to make wheels. American elm, hickory, white oak, ash are all types of wood used to make wheels. Round 4, question 5, answer. This driving configuration is called a tandem. So the answer is B, tandem. There's one horse in front of the other. This driving configuration is called a tandem. Round 4, question 6, answer. A full fifth wheel, like those often found on a marathon type vehicle, allows a front axle to turn laterally and change the line of motion without disturbing the balance of the carriage body. So the answer is A, laterally. A full fifth wheel, like those often found on a marathon type vehicle, allows a front axle to turn laterally and change the line of motion without disturbing the balance of the carriage body. Okay, we're going to just take one moment because I know some of you are on your lunch break, although we're all having fun here. Fantastic number of answers, and you guys are doing really good on your questions. Fantastic. Yeah, we do hope that they're not runners, don't we, Tracy? Absolutely. Okay, so this set of questions is a little harder than the first set. So don't be surprised if you struggle a little bit on it. If you get them all right, then high five to you. Serious high five. But here we go with round 5. Round 5, question 1. What type of Brewster and Company vehicle is this? What type of Brewster and Company vehicle is this? Is it A, a Chariot d'Orsay, B, a Berlin, or C, a Coupe d'Orsay? Now, I posted about this last night, so you might have seen it on our Facebook page. What type of Brewster and Company vehicle is this? Is it A, a Chariot d'Orsay, B, Berlin, or C, Coupe d'Orsay? Okay. Round 5, question 2. What is the arrow pointing to on this Brougham d'Orsay? Is it A, a hound, B, swan or crane-necked perch, or C, a yellow line? What is the arrow pointing to on this brome, Diorce? A, hound, B, swan or crane-necked perch, or C, a yellow line? This this is round 5, question 3. This coupe Diorce is sporting what type of springs? Is it A, C spring, B, Dennett spring, or C, elliptic spring? Round 5, question 3. This coupe Diorce is sporting what type of springs? Is it C springs, Dennett, or elliptic? Okay, here we go. Round 5, question 4. The piece of timber or iron that connects the front and hind parts of a carriage gearing is called what? Is it A, a perch or reach, B, hound, or C, parrot? The piece of timber or iron that connects the front and hind parts of a carriage gearing is called a what? Is it A, perch or reach, B, hound, or C, parrot? Round 5, question 5. What is the wooden part that the arrow is pointing to? Okay, is this the perch or reach? Is it B, hound, or is it C, a mole stick? What is the wooden part that the arrow is pointing to called? Is it A, perch or reach, B, hound, or C, mole stick? Those were some hard ones. So hopefully you made a good guess, and don't be worried about it if you didn't know. These are some things that I learned about this week, and so I thought I would share them with you. And it's very easy to get confused with them. So don't worry at all if you didn't know the answer. High five to you if you know the answer. Serious thumbs up. Okay, round 5, question 1 answer. What type of Brewster and Company vehicle is this? This is a Chariot Diorce. Has some beautiful lines. It is a Chariot Diorce. Okay, here we go with round 5, question 2. What is the arrow pointing to on this brome Diorce? And the answer is swan or crane-necked perch. Shout out to Christine, who's joining us from New Zealand. And Catherine had asked if we do this every week. We do it the third Thursday of the month, and on the second and fourth Friday of the month, we have a webinar series for our CAA members. If you're not a CAA member now, you can become one at caaonline.com. What is the arrow pointing to on this brome Diorce? And this is a swan or crane-necked perch. So this is something that I messed up on this week. And I think one way to remember it is that a perch is long. And because I remembered it was an animal, but I couldn't remember what it was. This is a swan or crane-necked perch. This coupe Diorce is sporting what type of springs? And it's A, C spring. The answer to round 5, question 3 is A. It's a C spring. Okay. And the piece of timber or iron that connects the front and hind parts of a carriage gearing is called a what? And that would be a perch or a reach. Round 5, and question 4, answer. A piece of timber or iron that connects the front and hind parts of a carriage gearing is called a what? And the answer is a perch or reach. So you can think of it as a fish and as a long piece, like we hope that the fish that we catch is. All right, round 5, question 5, answer. I know it's a strange way to remember it, but it works for me. What is the wooden part that the arrow is pointing to called? And these are B, hound. This is the hound. So it's like the jaws of the hound. What is the wooden part that the arrow is pointing to? And this is a hound. So that concludes our quiz for today. I am so glad you were all able to join me. I hope you learned something. I hope even more so that you had some fun and that you enjoyed it. Looks like we had a lot of great answers here. Again, thank you everyone for joining us. We do this the third Thursday of every week, and on the second and fourth Friday of the month, we do a webinar. Our next one will be with the Northwest Carriage Museum, and that is next Friday. And then following that will be Dr. Tom Burgess, and he will be talking about conditioning the horse, pony, and mini. So both of those are really great. They are free if you are a CAA member. If you are not a CAA member and you want to watch one of our webinars, they are $9.99. We also have a film club that you can get into if you want to stream a video, and you can find that on our website at caaonline.com. But thank you so much for joining me. I hope you had a great day, and stay warm out there. Stay safe. Thank you.